What if I told you that your man cheating on you might actually be your fault? I know that sounds harsh, but before you click away, hear me out. I'm not saying cheating is ever justified. It isn't. Cheating is a choice, and it's always wrong. But what if there are hidden ways you may have unintentionally created an environment that made cheating more likely? Today, we're diving deep into why men cheat, what the research says, and what parts you actually have control over. If you want to stop this from happening again or prevent it in your current relationship, you need to watch this to the end. First, let's get the facts straight. According to the General Social Survey, around 20% of men admit to cheating at some point in their marriages or long-term relationships. But here's the thing. Most men don't cheat just because they can. They cheat for reasons, even if those reasons are unhealthy or selfish. One of the biggest reasons is emotional dissatisfaction. Psychologist Dr. Shirley Glass, an expert on infidelity, found that many affairs start when emotional needs aren't being met at home. Men often report feeling unappreciated, disconnected, or like they can't communicate without it turning into a fight. And this is where your role comes in. Again, this doesn't excuse cheating, but relationships are a system. If you're constantly criticizing, shutting down emotionally, or prioritizing your phone and distractions over quality time, it can create a distance that leaves room for someone else to step in. Dr. John Gottman's research at the Gottman Institute highlights that criticism and contempt are two of the biggest predictors of relationship breakdown. If every conversation turns into a complaint or a criticism, your partner may start to feel like he can never do anything right. Over time, this builds resentment, loneliness, and emotional detachment. Think about it. When was the last time you made him feel seen, valued, and respected? Do you spend more time arguing about who's right than actually listening to each other? Are you present when you're together? Or are you always distracted by your phone? These patterns can push someone to look for validation elsewhere. It doesn't make cheating your fault, but it means there may be patterns you contributed to that created emotional distance. Next, let's talk about intimacy. Lack of physical intimacy is another commonly cited reason men cheat. In a study published in the Journal of Sex Research, men often reported that a lack of sexual connection led them to seek it elsewhere, even when they still loved their partner. Physical connection in a relationship is important. It's not everything, but it's a significant part of bonding and feeling close. If physical affection becomes rare or feels like a chore, it can create frustration and loneliness. Again, it doesn't justify cheating, but it can increase the temptation, especially if someone else is offering that attention and validation. Now let's pause here. Does this mean every woman who argues with her man or has a period of low intimacy will get cheated on? Absolutely not. Plenty of men don't cheat, even in unhappy relationships, because cheating is still a choice. But ignoring these patterns means you're ignoring the conditions that can increase the likelihood of infidelity. Now let's look at the reasons men cheat that have nothing to do with you. Some men cheat because of personal immaturity and poor impulse control. They may struggle with commitment or have unresolved attachment issues from childhood. Others may cheat because of insecurity and a need for external validation. They crave attention and affirmation to feel good about themselves, and they seek it from multiple women. Opportunity also plays a role. Men who travel for work or who spend a lot of time in environments where secrecy is easy may be more tempted to cheat. This doesn't mean it's inevitable, but it's a risk factor. Cultural and societal influences can play a part too. We live in a culture where infidelity is often normalized in movies, music, and media. Some men may internalize the message that all men cheat, using it as an excuse to avoid accountability. All of these reasons are about him, not you. But when these factors intersect with a relationship that already feels disconnected, it creates a perfect storm for infidelity. So, what can you actually do about this? First, self-reflection is key. Ask yourself honestly, are you emotionally present in your relationship? Do you listen to your partner's concerns without immediately defending yourself or turning it into a fight? Do you prioritize quality time together, or has your phone become your constant companion, even when you're with him? Next, consider how you handle conflict. The Gottman Institute recommends using gentle startups in discussions instead of criticism. Instead of saying, "You never pay attention to me," you might say, "I feel disconnected and I'd love to spend more time together." This shifts the focus from blame to building connection. Intimacy is another area to consider. It's not just about sex, it's about touch, affection, and closeness. Small gestures like holding hands, hugging, and kissing can go a long way in maintaining a sense of connection. Communication is also essential. Many men who cheat report that they felt they couldn't talk to their partner about their dissatisfaction without it turning into a fight. Create a safe space for open conversations even when the topics are uncomfortable. Now, let's be clear again. Cheating is never your fault. It's a betrayal of trust, and the person who cheats is responsible for that choice. But by being aware of the factors that contribute to dissatisfaction in a relationship, you can take steps to protect yourself and your relationship in the future. And if someone cheats on you despite your efforts, remember this: it says more about their character than yours. You deserve a relationship built on honesty, respect, and commitment. It's also worth noting that sometimes, no matter what you do, some people will cheat. You can be the most loving, supportive partner, and they will still betray you because of their own issues. In these cases, the best thing you can do is walk away and protect your peace. So, what should you take away from this video? First, relationships require effort from both people. Being emotionally present, prioritizing intimacy, and communicating effectively are essential for building a strong connection. Second, if you notice your relationship becoming distant, address it early. Don't wait until it's too late. Third, remember that you are not responsible for someone else's choices. If someone cheats, it's on them. But if you can learn from past relationships and grow, you give yourself the best chance for a healthy, loyal partnership in the future. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments what stood out to you the most. Have you experienced infidelity in a relationship? How did you handle it, and what did you learn? And if you want more evidence-based dating and relationship advice to help you level up your love life, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching, and remember, you deserve a relationship where you feel valued, loved, and secure.